Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. Today is going to be the CPI data, and whether you're going to be viewing this video before that or not, we'll go and check out the possible counts that I have here for the local structures here and see how they're going to be playing out if the CPI is going to bring the price up or if it is bringing the price down. Then see which count we are going to be favoring. Now, in the higher time frame, we were talking about a couple of different counts, one of which was this ABC count, in which again we were still waiting for this C wave to be done. We hit the one-to-one extension here, and again there is definitely possibilities for this to be extending a bit higher. Let's see if I can find the 1.236 here. But again, there is quite a lot of movement here to be done, or that to be the case. The other one that we were talking about was that we had this as a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 1, 2, 3, and instead of this being a wave 1, let's get rid of that. We would have this most likely as the wave 4 or wave 4 here, and then we would have another 5 wave up. Now, this does not really fit the idea of a triangle, as on diagonals we would need all the structures to be some kind of three-way structures in here, as in form of zigzags, and this does not really fit the idea of this triangle. So again, we would have to be shifting our bias here a bit and have this as that three-way structure into here, and this would become a potential 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So a couple more highs here to be done if we want to be having this bullish diagonal playing out. At that point, again, we don't have the triangle possibility at all here on the play or in play. With this previous mentioned ABC, we would have it. We would probably have to label this as a 1, 2 here, some kind of 3, 4, and then 5 here, where the triangle is something like this that we were talking previously. And this one again, we would have this as an A, B, C, D, E, and then we'd be looking for upside, and that upside did come. Now, why I was more bullish, or towards the more bullish side, was because again this has broken out, meaning that although there was a chance that this was going to be a let's see, some kind of a structure that ends wave E here, where this would be an A, B, C, D, E. This being the highest high here on locally on RSI doesn't fit the triangle anymore, so that's why I was more bullish, and I was expecting the break up to the higher side, and that's what we got, which is good. The move to the upside was quite impulsive, so this was the count that I was looking at, 1, 2, and then some kind of internal wave structure, potential 1, 2, 3, 4, extended fifth here onto the third, getting beyond the 2.618 here, and then some kind of three-way structure potentially coming down. There is a chance that this whole thing is already over, but I kind of prefer this, where we have this as some kind of three-way structure still continuing here, and now we'd be looking for one more high for the fifth wave. At this point, again, this does not really fit too well into the idea of being some kind of diagonal to the downside. This looks very much more like a three-way structure downwards. And as we have now taken out the one-to-one extension here on time, comparing this leg over to this, we can see that is making it less probable that this is a wave 2 or smaller degree, meaning that I don't think that this is a 1, 2, 1, 2 downwards. But again, it has not invalidated anything. Invalidation is all the way up in here, so it is definitely still a possibility, or definitely still possible for that to happen, but not really something that I would be thinking about. I can't really get this into being anything bullish either. So again, we are in this very much more of a consolidation area. If we want to be bullish, we would have to have this some kind of diagonal into one of these highs. Smaller time frames are not really giving us too many ideas either. We could have this as some kind of diagonal here, and then maybe this is another 1, 2. Again, we are still on the same range, and we'll see once something breaks here if we are going to be getting that upside or not. But yeah, I really like the idea of having this as fifth, because again, this does not really seem like fifth, right? This looks way better as a three-way structure. We had a three wave here, we had a three wave here, and now we had a three wave here, either possibly finishing this up in here or we would be creating again a bit longer correction to the side. But again, CPI is coming out today, so we'll see how that is going to turn out. My preference is to upside, take out the highs, and then to the downside. Is there a chance for this to be bullish? Of course. At that point again, we would not be looking at this as a C wave, but instead we would most likely look at this more bullishly, where this whole thing would become a, well, let's see if I can find it. I can't see it now. Where this whole thing would be a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then again continuation up. But again, the issue here is that we have retraced so little. Unless this is going to be another 1, 2, something like this, I don't really like this, because again it did not have a proper retracement. Now, if we are zooming out back to the previous start of the bull runs, we can see that we did not really have a good looking retracement here either. So this is again around May 2020, and again anomaly by that part. But again, on the next part we would have a pretty decent retracement here if this was to be considered that far away move. Whether this is a 1, 2, 1, 2 or just a 1, 2 depends on your views, but again that is something to consider, that we might not get a good retracement. We did get a good retracement here, which was just around the I think it was not hit the golden pocket, yeah, 0.5 on golden pocket, but yeah, it's closer to the 50%, which is definitely a good retracement already. If we don't see it here, then this is more likely than not becoming a third wave of this, and we would be going up way much higher. But again, I don't prefer that until I'm proven otherwise. I'm still not that bullish, but we'll see. I still have a long at the moment on Gala that I shared. Well, that was quite a while ago, but we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. If you're interested in learning more and want to support me, check out the advertisements here at the end. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye bye. Couple of advertisements here: Patreon Elliott Wave Basics course, weekly live streams and more Elliott Wave analyzes. Udemy Elliott Wave Advanced course, including RSI, risk management, Elliott Wave strategies and time analysis, and counter trend capital, trade setups, education and community. Check us out if you're interested in learning more.